Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. I hope you guys are doing good. I would first like to recommend the Bookworm 2's latest video. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. She discusses the pregnancy, and she is now way past her due date. We're looking at like 10 months, 11 months or something. Yeah, so lots of discrepancies. Fun video. Check it out. But for starters, everyone's asking about HG Tudor. What is up with HG Tudor? I do have feelings on it from when I did it the other day. I was inboxed and asked about it because everyone's concerned about him. If you don't know HG Tudor, he is the channel of Knowing the Narcissist. I highly recommend his channel to everyone. It is a very eye-opening channel, stellar information, the quickest, fastest to learning narcissism in a very quick, fast way, and efficient without any of the false stories and information that's out there. So he's gone. He hasn't posted it in a week, so everyone's concerned about him. So I did get that he's got some conflicts going on right now, and as you know, he does do these videos on the down low. And I'm sure he has a family and people in his life that he does not want them to know that he's doing this. So that very well could be the conflict that I saw earlier. But we're going to find out now. How is HG Tudor? Well, there we go. So yes, there is. I just pulled a 5 card. Conflicts. Yes, he's got some conflicts going on. But right now things are kind of at a peaceful place. And so, yeah, there was conflicts right away. More conflicts. There was a conflicts, personal conflicts, and withdrawal. He had to withdraw due to these conflicts, and he, female in his life is very insecure and having some issues. So, could be girlfriend, wife, don't know if he's married or not, but I can clarify the female here. So, I did get a partnership problem. So he might be having some relationship issues, it's looking like, and conflicts in his relationship, and has to pull back, a temporary pullback, as he likes to call it, a respite area, respite. That's how he calls it, I think. Something along those lines. I didn't pronounce it correctly, but that is where you take a little break. So basically, he did a shelf dynamic with us, you guys. I'm kidding. He's put us on the narc shelf in the harem garage, and we have to wait for him, okay? But he'll be back. Discardments are never permanent, as he says, right? Okay, I'm joking with you if you happen to watch this, HG. It's all in loving, good humor, because I enjoy his channel. Here we go. So let's get this insecurity with the Queen here. Let's clarify the Queen. Let's clarify the Queen. Ah. Back to it. Conflicts. Yes, he is having family conflicts, you guys. So that's why. Family conflicts. We all get them. Here we go. Yeah, a little cruelty. She's saying he's being cruel. That's him. She's saying that he's being cruel and they're fighting. Little infighting, family problem going on. And, excuse me. And they're trying to renew themselves right now. They're trying to get back on track. So he's having to nurture his relationship right now. He's got to give her some attention. So that's what's going on. He'll be back. We're just put on the shelf. The shelf dynamic is in play, and we are on the shelf. All right, that's okay. He'll be back. All right, so let's find out about that, that woman and her extended long faux pregnancy. How is she feeling currently with her extension and her faux pregnancy? And it's all leaking out because everyone's talking about this. Such discrepancies. So do go to Bookworm 2 and watch that video. I do like her. She's a great woman. And she's nice. She is nice in person, not person, but through email, because we do chat on occasion. So she's very authentic and bright. Okay, so here we go. She was talking about Markle and her wanting to have, for starters, she wanted to have, apparently, she's saying that they're going to have it at Cedars-Sinai, and eventually, at first, it was supposed to be a home birth. So I guess I should ask about that, Cedars-Sinai. Let's find out if let's get some energy on Cedars-Sinai. What's going to happen at Cedars-Sinai, and that will give us any indication of what's going on. Is there going to be any activity at Cedars-Sinai Hospital, a very large hospital in LA? I knew people that used to work there. Here we go. Cedars-Sinai. Will there be a delivery at Cedars-Sinai? Here we go. Some cards. We got waiting. We got lifestyle change. And we've got reunions and celebrations. So it's looking like yes. There will be some kind of birth going on at Cedars-Sinai. My opinion is this will be the new child they're going to adopt. Because I did say in my previous video that the surrogate that they initially had lost the twins. So this would be the child they're going to actually adopt and claim as theirs. So they managed to find a pregnant woman who doesn't want her kid. So yes, they're in waiting mode. It's a waiting for a child, and it's a lifestyle change, and it is a celebration when there is a newborn child. So there we go. Let me calculate those, because I can. Here we go. So a night is valued at 4, 2, and 4. So we got 2 4s. You know, the 2 4s, since a night is a 4, 4s represent stability. So they're trying to aim for some stability. They feel that this will be a stable birth with a stable delivery and that they will be happy. They will have that stability, 4-wall structure at home. They're hoping that that'll bring stability into their life, which is not going to happen. But they can hope. So let's see. 4, 4, and 2. That comes to 10. 10 comes to 3 of diamonds, Trinity, working together. So they are working together with this lady that's going to give birth at Cedars-Sinai. Under the surface, what do I have here? They are bored waiting. It's total boredom. Total boredom. Yeah, it is boring waiting for the excitement day. And they're very self-defensive. They have to be, because they're lying. They're lying about everything. So yeah, self-defensive lying, and they are working with her. So yeah, that's basically what's happening. They're getting this new child. And it will be at Cedars-Sinai. Let's get some cards just for laugh and giggles on the home birth. Just on the home birth, some laugh and giggles here. Laugh and giggles on the home birth. Here we go. Laugh and giggles on the home birth. Okay. Fantasy. Here we go. Home birth fantasy. Show me this. Show me the fantasy of the home birth. And that would be a fantasy on her part. Yeah, challenges, you know. There were challenges. Challenges in making it happen and pushing forward, being able to even attain it. Became stagnant. And it became letdown. There was a letdown because it didn't happen. It just simply didn't happen. Under the surface, we have learning. They had to learn from the past. They got out of stormy waters. They had to learn from the past, and they had to fix it. And in the center of the deck, I have here, they're getting a new child. The center of the situation, they're getting this new child, Page of Cups, getting a new one to replace what happened because that didn't go through. That calculates to the movement. I'm not sure what the Chariot represents, so I will leave that out. I will just calculate these 3. So we got here a 5, 6, and 1. That comes to 12. 12 comes to 3 of spades, Scourge. Scourge. Scourge is someone who's very unhappy, someone that works against you. Something that works against you. So it didn't work out. It worked against their plan. Against their plan. Is Scourge is someone or something works against you. So it did not pan out. And it caused a different movement to happen. Here we have the page is valued at... Page, not sure what page is valued at. I forgot. But I do have an 8 here, so I will just calculate that. That is broken chalice. Broken chalice. Broken chalice with the page. And they had to get a new page. A new kid. So yeah, it just didn't work out. It didn't happen. And so that's that. So let's find out. How are they currently doing? How is the disastrous couple doing? How are they doing? Yeah, and it looked like Harry had some missing front teeth on Twitter, too. I think he's getting veneers because he doesn't have the Hollywood smile. And he's got very small small teeth with gaps. And I think he's trying to change his image now and getting some minor cosmetic procedures. I think that's what's going on. You could definitely tell something was up with his mouth. Everyone was commenting, where's his front teeth? Here we go. So how are they doing? How are these two doing right now? What is the energy between the two? What is the energy between the two without saying their names? Here we go. It's a fail. The Lover's in reverse. It's a fail. You cannot believe for any... I never get them loving each other, you guys. Never. I have not gotten loving energy between the two of these pretty much from almost since the marriage started, okay? So don't even buy into it. It's all a facade. And it's just about her dependence and greed. And it's all about him being now considered being a weak bully to his family. And we have here, they got competing interests. They don't have patience for each other. And everything's falling apart. So not in a good place. Struggling. He's struggling. Insecurity. She's insecure. And they're trying to be self-sufficient, talk like they have their, you know what, together. And they're trying to learn from their mistakes from the past, but they can't keep their lives straight. And they're looking for their greed and building financial abundance. They got the Emperor in reverse, so he's not the dad energy whatsoever. Harry, it does not have the dad energy right now. That is the daddy dearest energy. And we've got clarity. They are getting some clarity on their life and situation, and we do have a breakup from the kids. This would be the loss of the twins and one-sided struggle. And that would be Harry, because she has got him mentally unhinged for the most part. And it's to a lesser degree crashing down. And they have lots of mental blocks, and they are feeling very let down about a lot of things and how they speak. They know they're not, people don't really want to hear what they have to say, and they feel let down about it. And we've got troublemaker. And so they know they're troublemakers, and we know that it's the same old, same old. They're becoming apprehensive. That's good. I like seeing the apprehensive, victory in reverse. So that's good. They're becoming very apprehensive about making moves now, because every time they make a move, they get busted. Every time they make a move, it's boom. That's a lie. It gets highlighted, and it gets discussed, and people bring it out into the forefront. And then they dissect it, and then they find proof, like Bookworm 2 does, and then they get called out. So they're becoming very apprehensive. So it's looking like things are starting to crumble between them. There's a big crumbling happening. So let's find out about the crumbling. Let's find out about the crumbling. Here we go. The crumbling relationship. They do not love each other. So here we go. Crumbling relationship. Yep, the happy family in reverse. They're not happy. And they know that the Two of Wands is in reverse, and that success is not close. Partnership is not close with anything in front of the world. In front of the world, people are going to realize they're really not a happy family, and they are losing. They're losing. And it's a Ten of Swords moment. Ending closure's coming. It's coming. And she's going to be very emotional and play everyone with their emotions, and she's going to cry, 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 pity, pity, pity. It's going to be it's going to be quite the pity party right here. She's really going to put on a good pity party, and she's going to make pity party about the fact that she wasn't able to attain what she wanted. Nobody loves me. The family didn't love me. Look at all these people that didn't love me. This is earth energy. Nobody loved me. Nobody loves me. And that's why I left. So it's just a pity party. She's going to throw quite the pity party. I would be surprised if she has a big party and invites a bunch of people and forces them to sign non-disclosure agreements to her pity party. So that's probably what will happen next. I'm being facetious here. I'm allowed to do that, aren't I? Here we go. Let's get some Lenormand. Here we go. This one is the classic Lenormand on her pity party, on Megan's pity party, on that woman, the Trauma Bond Girls pity party, the Trauma Bond Girls pity party, Trauma Bond Girls pity party, please be clear. Here we go. Well, she wants to appear to be pure. I am pure. I'm a pure woman. Don't you know it? And I got lucky. I got lucky in life, and I'm pure. So you're probably all jealous of me because I'm so pure and I get lucky. And it was a good time to leave, y'all. And don't talk about the letter, because everyone brings up the letter to her. Oh, yes. And I have the key to all the answers. She has all the key to the secrets and the answers, and she knows what doors to go down and what doors to open and what doors to close. And part of her pity party is talking about the death of the relationship, the death of all the closures and endings she's had with everyone, including her father, because we have the card here, including the royal family, because we have the ship. It was a good time for her to leave. And so that's going to be part of her pity party. And partly in the center of the situation with her pity party, she's going to talk about how she beats herself up, how mentally tortured she is. I am so mentally tortured. So that's going to be her pity party. I am mentally tortured. They did this to me. It is not my fault. Deny, deflect, devalue, discard. It always goes back to the 4 Ds, you guys. So it's going to be the 4D party. The 4D party. I like that. She should call it the 4D party. Here we go. Let's get some Under the Roses. Here we go. Under the Roses on Harry. How's Harry feel about her 4D party? The 4D party. Yeah. The 4D. Deny, deflect, devalue, discard party. How does he feel about her 4Ds? How does Harry feel about her 4Ds? Ooh, she is a snake. She is dishonest. She is nasty. She's insensitive. She does whatever she feels like, and it doesn't matter what your thoughts are irrelevant. I don't care what you think. I will do what I want, when I want, how I want, and when I want. Your opinions mean nothing. That is a snake woman. And you can go if you don't like it, Harry. You can go. Yeah, or he's going to go. Yeah, he may take off. He wants to take off. So that's basically because this is Harry's spread. So she's a snake woman, and he just would really like to get out of there. The ship is always getting out of there, getting out of the stormy emotions, and it's a good time to leave. It's a good time to leave. And it is the whip. He is self-flagellating himself. He, too, is self-flagellating himself with emotional torture. And we also have here the bouquet. It would be sweet to leave. It would be sweet to leave because he's been too busy beating himself up. And he wants to be seen as sweet too. And he doesn't like the self-flagellation that's going on. And he wants to appear as though he's a nice person, even though he's not being nice right now. And he did it for her because she is self-focused for his woman. And he is feeling that he did some damage to the family tree, and he knows it. That's another reason why he's self-flagellating. He's flagellating the family tree too, and the home. So he's doing a lot of self-flagellation, a lot of beating himself up emotionally. So yeah, he's beaten up the home, his family. He's beaten up on her too right now. He's flagellating that he married her. He's flagellating on himself. He's flagellating that he knows he's not nice. He's not a nice person now. He's not viewed as a nice person. Those days are gone. So he's beaten himself up over all of this. He thinks he would like to leave at this point in time, but he doesn't have the courage to do it. He has absolutely no courage to do it. And she is a snake woman, and he knows he's married to a snake. He knows he's married to a snake, and he left with her. So that is how Harry feels about it. Okay, Harry. Let's find out what is the next move for the next couple weeks. Let's give a projection for the next week. What's going to happen for the next week with these two? What's going to happen for the next week? And then I will go. Here we go. What's going to happen for the next week? As you can see, I'm a little bit silly today. Yeah. There we go. I kind of like the weather outside. I think that's why. It's kind of gloomy, nice, and I can get outside without scorching. It's my kind of weather. Here we go. So what is going to be for the next week? The next week for this pair? The next week. Here we go. The Hermit. They're going to be isolating, self-isolation. They'll be isolating themselves. And they will be doing the Nine of Cups. So they're going to be feeling like they are reaching a fulfillment emotionally. Because she's supposed to be, quote-unquote, expecting. And then we've got the Empress card. The Empress came sideways, and we know that's the mother card, but she's no mother. And it's nearly reversed, quite honest. So they're excited. They're about to bring home this new child from Cedars-Sinai. And they're going to go into isolation because they're bringing home a new baby, adopting a new child, and the Three of Cups. So, you know, with the Three of Cups, that is basically celebration, an emotional celebration. So they're going to celebrate. They will go into celebration mode because we got this kid. Even though Harry has desires of leaving his snake woman, he's not going anywhere. He would like to leave his snake woman, but right now he's too tied in and locked in. He's not going to leave her probably. I don't think he will leave her until it's too late, until he's absolutely at a rock bottom. He's too weak. And she right now is not going to untie the leash, the binds. She's just not. Because she needs him more than he needs her. And we have Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah. He doesn't have the courage to leave. He does not have the courage to leave. And he's not going to. He doesn't have the fire energy in him to do it. He is not a strong force to be dealt with. He's not high energy. He's not, you know, he doesn't get it. He just doesn't get it. So he's not going to leave. He's in denial. He's still in denial that he can fix this and he can turn things around and make himself look good. So right now, it's just not a good time to do it, and he's not going anywhere. He's in a weakened state of mind right now, a very weakened state of mind. And he's too busy getting veneers right now, too. So he's getting rid of his chiclet teeth. So, yeah, he did have chiclet teeth. So he's getting a new smile. So let's find out about his new smile. Harry's new smile. Harry's new smile. And how does he feel about getting a new smile? How does Harry feel about getting a new smile? Well, he's going to try and veil it. He's going to lie about it. He's going to try and lie about it and say that he didn't do it. Plans fell apart. He's going to lie about it. And that, yeah, in Sun in reverse. He's not really super happy about having to do it. He's doing it for her. He's not doing it for himself. He's doing it probably for her because she doesn't like his teeth. It's not a Hollywood smile. So he's going to try and veil the situation, and that he's not tied to it, and that, you know, it's not something he's really truly happy about doing. So he's doing it for her. Totally doing it for her. 7, 8, 9, 10 comes to Three of Hearts, roses. He wants her sweetness. He wants her sweetness. He wants her to be sweet. So he's going to do it to make her happy. And that's what he's just bending over backwards. Everything she wants, he does. But we have Diamond Ring in reverse, emotional bond. He doesn't really truly feel connected to it. And we have Inheritance in reverse because he knows he has to spend a ton of money on it. It's out there. You're going to pay a couple grand per tooth. So that's 10, 11, 12. 12 comes to Three of Spades. Scourge. Scourge, evil, dark side of money. He knows it's costing a ton of money. He doesn't really want to do it. He's doing it for her. And so, yeah, he's not totally tied to it. So it's strictly satisfying his partner is what that is saying. And that is what he does. And he does it daily. He bends over backwards. When she says jump, he jumps. When she says go left, he goes left. When she says go right, he goes right. That's how he's living his life, daily. Every hour of the day, she's riding his, you know what, his arse, and micromanaging him. He's being completely, utterly micromanaged. That's the other thing they do, complete, total control over everything. His looks, his finances, what he says, how he's supposed to behave in videos, everything is controlled. Nothing is off the table in terms of control. So that is the total trauma bond. That is exactly how she has manipulated him, and it is not backing down anytime soon. Not now. Not with another one coming and adopting one. And then playing it and pretending that it's theirs when it didn't pan out. So he's got some more pretending to do and put on his acting hat. And he's a very good actor. Let's face it, he's way better at acting than what she is actually. So he should probably do a better job of it than her. I'm being very cynical today. Yes, I am. All right, you guys. Hope you enjoy this. Until next time, like and subscribe. Bye.